Hi scholars! Today we're going to be learning about illuminated letters. What's going to be fun about this project is that we're not going to do a traditional illuminated letter, but we're going to remix it and create our own version. Alright, let's begin. Like always, before we begin any project, it's always great to understand a little bit of history and context of what it is that we're creating. So first, let's start off with what is illumination. Illumination is an embellishment or an additional decoration that enhance the pages of a written or manuscript page. So then we should ask, what is an illuminated letter? Well, an illuminated letter is the first letter of a page or paragraph, and it is always enlarged and in color with gold applied in the area, while the rest of the text remains in black. So now that you've seen some traditional illuminated letters, I'd like to show you some contemporary or remixes that students have done in the past. What I like about these examples is the breadth of creativity that the students are exemplifying. You are not limited to anything but just your imagination. So what I'd like to do next is for us to create our own versions of our own illuminated letters. Here are the materials you're going to need. A drawing pencil, some paper, a eraser ruler, the letter that you want to use. You could use your initials if you'd like, a theme that you want to draw around your letter, a Sharpie, and some colored pencils or markers. Okay, let's begin. I'm just quickly showing you what I'm using. I just have some watercolor paper on hand, a pencil, some markers, as well as an eraser. And then I didn't list it, but I'm also going to be using ink to embellish some of the letters as well. As you can see, I'm going to go ahead and create a border around my paper so that I can work in a defined space when I'm creating my embellished or my illuminated letter. I'm going to do 3 different letters, an S, A, and an N. I'm going to start off with the S. I just lightly drew in pencil the shape I think I'm looking for to create the S, and then using my ink to outline it. Now you don't have to use ink. I just like the feeling and the strokes that the ink creates, but you can always use a Sharpie, a marker, a pencil, a pen, a regular pen if you have that at home. So I'm cleaning up the stroke around the S, and I'm not really planning out what I think I'm gonna draw. So I'm just kind of thinking it through as I'm kind of cleaning up the S. So don't feel like you have to have a planned idea when you're creating your letters. You don't have to do 3 letters. I chose to do 3 letters, but you can do just 1 letter. And then that way you'll have more time to truly put in the time and effort to design something that you really are going to be proud of. But yeah, I chose to do 3 because I wanted to just give you guys an idea of something that is very whimsical. So the N, as you can see, I'm just kind of playing around with shapes and color, and just really keeping it simple and just enjoying that whimsical feel that the color brings when you're using when you're doing the illuminated letter. For like the A, I wanted to kind of focus on something detailed. So that's why I was creating that pattern. It's very organic and very light. And so I thought, oh, this would be a great feeling for that illuminated letter, especially because the A looks like the Eiffel Tower, which I didn't plan. So, and then as you can see with the S, I decided to do something geometrical, which I really liked a lot. And I didn't know that I was going to finish the piece with a border, but I'm glad that I ended up doing that because it really kind of made the S and the geometrical shapes pop. And that's something I want you guys to learn as artists or aspiring artists, that you don't have to have it all planned out. Like, you should be able to feel comfortable in kind of finding your way through your art pieces while you're creating them. And I think that that's the best way of creating any art piece. I wanted to take the illuminated letter to the next level and use the pieces that we created from the printmaking project as a backdrop for my illuminated letters. So this is just me playing around, and I created my name, the letters of my name, and at the end you'll see, like, I'll put it all together like within a mini collage to see how it all looks together. But you know, this is also a great way for you to upcycle your or recycle your art pieces that you created that you're not really like, well, I don't know what I want to do with this, and I don't really know if I want to give it away to anyone. So you can always add on to your art, and it gives it more dimension, and I enjoy that a lot. And then lastly, I wanted to just kind of enjoy embellishing some more of the printmaking pieces, so that's what you're seeing at the end of this. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you learned a little bit more about illuminated letters. Like always, send me your artwork. I'm looking forward to seeing it all. And in the next video, we will be in the studio, and I'm going to be doing some illustrations. All right, goodbye.